Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about having a Virgo Sun and a Taurus Ascendant in a natal chart. Now, having this combination emphasizes a lot of pragmatism, practicality, and in very well economical sense. They are both earth signs. They are compatible by signs, and they could blend very well together. You have the Virgo Sun frugality mixed in with the Taurus rising economical sense, and sometimes and often a strong ability to make money. This could be a person that can really save their money and and know how to maximize what they get on purchases. This could be somebody that might make investments with not a whole lot of money, but can really reap strong rewards and get back a lot on very little in as far as what they put into their investments. Now, when I look at this combination too, is that this could be a person that can incorporate their Virgo analysis, perhaps in some kind of hardworking Taurus rising capacity. And when I see this, this could be a person that's going to be, I would say, even though they're both earth signs, Taurus is a fixed sign. So this person can be a little bit more intransigent and unwavering as far as their viewpoints go. And this could be a person, Virgo Sun can sometimes on the negative side be somewhat critical and judgmental, and with the Taurus rising, this person could hold on, could be very stubborn regarding their as far as their critical viewpoints at times. So anyway, the sun sign in our charts, in our horoscope, represents our basic wants, and the rising sign or ascendant can represent that manner or method in which one attains these basic wants. So having a Virgo Sun, the basic wants can be connected with industry, with working, work-related, health-related goals. It can be Virgo Sun can be connected with analysis, with wanting to be of service to others. And when you have Taurus rising, these basic wants may be attained in a very methodical, plotting, and deliberate manner. And this could be something where the person with Taurus rising with that Virgo Sun may move a little bit slower in contrast to the average Virgo Sun. Virgo Sun likes to stay busy, but you have a Taurus Ascendant that may stay busy, but will do so in a slower manner, generally speaking. And these Virgo wants, basic wants, may be attained perhaps through a Taurus-like profession, such as something with broker, working in finance. This could be a person that incorporates that Sun and Virgo ability to analyze and perhaps utilize it in some finance company or type profession as far as extrapolation of data in terms of perhaps things dealing with something monetary or something with finance, looking at financial projections. So this could be somebody that could do something like that, or apply this Virgo want to be of service to perhaps to other Taurus professions, whether it can be of some kind of art, drawing, painting, sculpting, something even connected, maybe even with acting in some isolated cases, because that's considered the arts. Perhaps something like a pawnbroker, and anything, as I stated before, maybe connected with finance in some way, shape, or form. Now, it's important to look at the aspect that is made between the Sun in Virgo and the Taurus Ascendant. And if you have a trine aspect, this would further integrate the energies very well, because a trine aspect is positive. You already have the signs in trine, they are trine by sign. But if you have the trine aspect as well, it is very auspicious. Now let's say you have a Virgo Sun at 21 degrees and a Taurus Ascendant at 19 degrees, that would form a trine aspect, and you would have a positive integration, and it would be auspicious, a good merging of these energies. And however, you can have an out of sign square aspect, in which could be adversarial. Let's say that you have a Virgo Sun at 2 degrees, and you have a Taurus Ascendant at 28 degrees. This could be adverse, and even though you still have the compatibility by sign, you could still have a little bit of tension and exasperation inside, because even if you're not cognizant of these placements, the person may feel that what they're projecting outwardly, represented by the ascendant, can be strongly different than what is going on as far as their inner self, which is, of course, the sun sign. Now, you could also have, and there could be feelings of being misconstrued and misunderstood by others. Now, you could have the same thing if you say you have an inconjunct, out of sign inconjunct aspect. Let's say that the Virgo Sun is at 29 degrees and you have a Taurus Ascendant at 1 degree. This would form an out of sign inconjunct aspect. And what could, and similarly to the opposite, out of sign opposition, you could have those feelings of being misunderstood or misconstrued by others, and also could lead to that tension and exasperation that I was talking about with the opposition. Now, also, look and see where the Sun in Virgo is by house placement, because even though the Taurus rising or ascendant may suppress this Virgo energy to some degree, these Virgo characteristics and energy may come out at least somewhat prominently in that particular house. Now, let's say that the Sun in Virgo is posited in the 4th house. Well, you might see this the meticulous side of Virgo, the really strong, fastidious side, the analytical side come out in matters connected with their home and their family. The mother maybe even in matters connected with emotional security, and you might see that the critical side also come out in this sector of life. Now, let's say that the Virgo Sun is in the 5th house. Well, this person may be about intellectual and analytical fun and amusement, and apply this ability, this Virgo detail-oriented thing that they have in their creative endeavors. And this person may like to shine in these matters connected with romance and creativity and things that are fun, and even possibly things with speculation, though Virgo Sun can be frugal and would apt to not spend a lot on matters connected with things of a speculative nature. Now, let's say that the Sun in Virgo is in the 6th house. Well, this would be the natural placement for the Sun for Virgo, because the 6th house does correspond with the sign Virgo, and you might get a little more emphasis of this Virgo energy because of that, and may come out a little bit more strongly as opposed to the average person that had a different ascendant as opposed to their sun sign. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for having the Sun in Virgo and a Taurus Ascendant in a natal chart. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about having a Virgo Sun and a Gemini Ascendant in a natal chart. 2 things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone. Because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.